We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Go! Richardson going right to the air. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. This is taken at the 18. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Off the play fake, Levis. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Colts at 3-7 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Richardson off the play fake. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Richardson to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot. Getting
First down, here's White. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They stay on the ground with White. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. White is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
3rd and goal, here's Levis. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one taken in by Otten. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Levis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Here's Levis. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Richardson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'm looking for return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Levis. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A run to begin the second half with White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First and 10, it's Levis. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's second and 11. Levis looking to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
19 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Levis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Richardson yet again. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll go up the middle with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out,
Did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown and 9th overall on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Lavonte David.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Go, Reed. Go. Let's go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. 119 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Buccaneers field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. White running to the left. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to White. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
16 yards. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this